welcome to the Witch's Tea Party. I'm the witch, Mistia, and today I'm here with my co-host.
StareliaYumera.
I'm MintyYukime.
I'm MomokaVT.
And today is the day before Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Let's go.
That's true.
At least when you guys see that. So, happy Valentine's Day.
happy Valentine's Day.
It's
Happy
actually,
Valentine's Day.
I think it's my first Valentine's Day being single in like 10 years. So that's interesting.
That's fair. That's fair.
Do you guys have any plans for the holiday?
I'm not
I
gonna
might
lie.
stream.
I forgot it was Valentine's Day.
I only remember because it's a week after my birthday.
Fair.
Yeah. I do not have any plans. I know that I work that day, which is uncool. But other than that,
Oh,
The
I might try to see the Kaguya-sama movie if it's airing near me.
Oh, is that coming
that's
out like
cool.
on Valentine's Day?
It's a 2-day event, like either the day
Yeah.
before and the day of, or something like that.
Yeah, I know
Oh.
some friends of ours, Priscilla VTuber, she is taking off the day to be able to go see that. So
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
that's cool. I didn't even know there was a movie coming out, to be honest.
Yeah,
I watched
Yeah.
it's
like, I want to say like half the anime. At least the first, I don't know
It's
how many
very
seasons there are,
good.
but
It's
It's-
3 now, and then
it's
this is a
pretty funny,
continuation.
yeah. It's a good
It's really
anime.
good.
it is very cute. I love Chica, of course.
I
Everybody
love
loves
her
Chica.
so much.
Labrador is
she's,
so good.
Best character, hands down.
Look, I
Mhm.
don't know what it is about straight, long-haired, pink-haired anime girls, but
Doesn't
For
she have
some
a headband
reason.
too?
yeah, she sure does. And a black dress, so you know,
Hmm.
Yes, a star-coded character, of course.
another
Star-coded?
star-core character. Yeah,
Star-core.
there's a lot of those now. Bochi just happened. Like,
That's
True.
Yeah,
I'm
Bochi?
thriving.
There's
You
not a lot
are
of
the
Mystia,
quiz-
a lot of Mystia core characters.
We need more.
That's true.
Mhm. We need more
We're
purple.
just discovering that Star is the quintessential anime girl, and so
Wait, you're right.
yeah,
wait. Hold on.
to be like the Orihime type, right? Like the
Yeah.
like orange hair and like giant titty and jumping everywhere, kind of mainly there to be a love interest to a male protagonist. And
Yeah.
now it's Star.
Oh,
That's pretty true.
hi. Long pink hair is like, I don't know. It's a lot. There's Chica, there's Bochi. There's more though. I know there's more
Yeah.
that I've seen.
There's definitely more. In the new Fire Emblem game, Lapis is definitely star-coded.
Mm-hmm.
Very 1.0 coded.
Yeah. I think she would look a lot more like your 2.0, to be honest, if her hair was longer.
Yeah.
There's also like Olivia from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, Olivia has long pink hair.
There's of
Mhm.
course season 1 of Naruto Sakura.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
yeah, so
right.
true,
yeah.
so
the
true.
the original long-haired pink girl.
Yep.
True. Most famous for cutting her hair.
Yeah, kind of. And
Yeah.
there's
She's
nothing.
like the opposite of Star. Star went from having short hair to long hair.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, guess what I forgot again?
Oh.
Oh, right. Well, I'm
What are
drinking
you
my
drinking?
Oh my god.
I'm drinking my favorite drink, which is blueberry tea, blueberry green tea specifically.
It always sounds
Mhm.
good whenever you say that.
It's so good. It comes in diet, which is great for me because it is like the main thing that I can drink, because it doesn't have like sugar in it,
Yeah, yeah.
and it tastes so good. I'm
Mhm.
so happy that it exists because it satisfies a lot of my like need for things that are not water.
Need
Water.
for
Yeah.
sweet,
Happens
but
to be my
like
drink
not
today.
sugary.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. It's like a sugary drink without being sugary. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, sweet. The need for sweet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I am drinking Pepsi Zero Sugar right now.
Ooh.
Ooh. Can or bottle?
Can.
I kind of like
prefer the
canned
cans.
sodas more. I don't know what it is,
I do too.
especially when
It
they're
depends.
cold.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Got
It
that
kinda
aluminum
depends.
taste.
I do
love
like
the
the
taste of
aluminum taste.
Need a little bit of metal.
Oh, that's actually one of the reasons I learned this recently. One of the reasons why McDonald's like Coca-Cola products taste differently is because that they're like shipped to McDonald's in stainless steel and aluminum containers
Oh, really?
rather than in
Oh.
plastic bags like it is for every other vendor.
Huh.
Because McDonald's is one of the oldest like partnerships that that Coca-Cola has.
Oh
Gotcha.
So they
wow,
get preferential treatment.
Is that why most of their sodas taste worse there?
I used to like restock the syrup bags for like this soda
Oh.
fountain before, so like that's super interesting.
Yeah.
As for me, I have water today.
Oh,
Water is
Ew.
really good for you.
They're
daring.
water girls.
Yeah, we're thirsty little flowers.
Oh no, no. So speaking of
Ah.
topics,
Starve.
Speaking of liquid, peeing is trending on Twitter today.
yeah, sure is.
Free water, you'll pee lots. So you can
Yeah.
too.
Can't
It's a
figure
self-perpetuating cycle.
can't figure out why it's trending though, because every post under it is just saying why is it trending.
Yeah, I am sure there's a reason. I tried to find out and was met with terrible consequences to my curiosity.
I
stopped looking.
prefer to live in blissful ignorance personally.
I will not be checking, but it is trending.
So if you wanted to time travel back to today, whatever day it is that we're recording this before
The
you
ninth.
hear it, yeah, the 9th. If you want to time travel back, you can find out why it's trending and tell us.
Yeah.
Mm.
Go look at the P post if you want, I guess.
Go look at the P post.
It's not like you have to
Maybe-
do it or anything.
Maybe don't look at the pee posts.
Here's a thought. Maybe don't.
BattleBots is also trending.
Yo, BattleBots! I
Nice,
haven't thought about BattleBots in so long.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen BattleBots in forever.
It's actually not quite true because every time one of our roommates turns on like professional wrestling, BattleBots commercials come on.
Wait,
Oh.
really?
Really? Yeah, they're like
Oh,
always on the
oh.
wrestling. I guess it's like the target demographic is just like
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty true.
I guess.
Big thing beats other thing up.
Mm-hmm.
I think
It-
as we're all women here, I assume we're also all interested in BattleBots to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty true. I
They're
think
cool.
the engineering is real cool, you know?
I won't lie, every time I hear BattleBots, I always think of the GBA game, which makes me think of Metabots.
BattleBots!
I also think of like the Nintendo GameCube, like
Yeah.
it's not Chibi Robo, but something.
Oh no, I
No,
know what you're
Custom
talking about.
Robo.
Custom Robo.
Custom Robo.
Custom Robo.
I loved Custom Robo.
I
I also loved Custom Robo.
see in my game collecting life, it's when I always kick myself because I remember seeing that game for like $1 back when GameCube was going out, and I never picked it up, and now it's however much. It's way more. I know that much.
What? How much is it?
It's a GameCube game. It's probably at least $100.
My
Really? Oh my god.
so
That's
my
crazy.
family was very irresponsible with our video games. Like nowadays, I always keep my game in the case, right, when I'm not playing it. But back
Right.
then, we would leave the discs out, with the like, what's it, the shiny part up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just remember at one point we had lost most of the GameCube games we owned boxes, so it was just a giant stack of those little
Oh no.
GameCube games just stacked together.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I
That gives me anxiety. Oh, it's not that expensive. It's like you can buy it for 40 right now. Anyway, sorry, Momo.
no, you're good, you're good. I was just gonna say that the somewhere in my like previous home, I have like 70 or 80 probably GameCube games that are of varying rarity and point of origin that I could probably make
Yeah.
a small fortune on.
I
GameCube especially right now.
there is one GameCube game I dropped way too much money on.
Which one?
Fire Emblem Path of
Yeah, me too.
Radiant
Yeah, me
Dawn,
too. Yeah,
Radiant
me
Dawn.
too.
I dropped a lot of money on that, but now it's worth twice that amount basically, so I don't feel bad about it.
That's
Path of
fair.
Radiance for GameCube because I bought my copy at 150.
I see. I don't think
It
I
is
ever
the-
played it.
It's the most I've spent on a non-collector's edition game so far.
Is that the one with like I
It's,
played with my friends?
it's Ike's first game.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the one I dropped money on was Radiant Dawn, but I already had Path
Oh,
of
yeah.
Radiance physically.
Gotcha.
Now I don't know where either of them are. I still
Oh.
own them, I just don't
No.
know where they are.
They're here somewhere.
Yeah,
It's so sad.
Understandable.
it is sad. But I've really been enjoying the new Fire Emblem game like a whole lot. And I'm mostly bringing that up because the DLC wave was launched yesterday, and also they
Oh.
revealed the rest of the DLC on the Nintendo Direct, and that leads us
Yeah.
perfectly into Nintendo Direct.
Wow, what a segue.
Thank you.
Professional
I'm playing
progress
5D
moment.
chess.
Paul Body's looking real good these days.
Oh yeah.
True. The Nintendo Direct was like, gosh, when did this? I don't know. Time is hard to talk about, but the Nintendo Direct happened recently, and there was a lot of cool stuff in there, like the
Yeah.
Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff coming to the Switch.
Yeah, coming to the Nintendo Online. So, like, a lot of the games before it, I don't know how they're split up. If they're both on the oh god, what's it called?
They better
The
be
more
on the
expensive option.
same. They better be on the like if they're going to not put it on the base online, it better be the same as the other one then, because I'm not.
Well, yeah,
paying more
it's
for it.
they're not adding another tier. It's
Oh,
just
Thank
I
God.
don't know where they added them.
I recently upgraded my Nintendo Switch online so I could play Majora's Mask again.
Yeah,
Fair.
I want to. It's so compared to what it is without the expansion, it's so much more expensive.
It really is. So that's why I'm like extra happy they're adding more games to it, because and
Yeah.
it better be the same freaking price, because I already feel like it's not really worth it, but I just really wanted to play Majora's
Mhm.
Mask, and
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair. But
I could have emulated it, but I didn't want to.
eh,
I wanted to
yeah,
play it.
I mean,
I think
it's an
especially,
official way to play it.
yeah, I think especially for streamers, it's like really nice to have because it gives you a really easy way to
Mhm.
play games in high quality on a stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they have a lot of online multiplayer for games. If that would be something you'd want to play on those games, they add online multiplayer to a lot of them.
they
Which
do.
is so
Yeah, that's
cool.
really. I don't have anyone to play with, but if I did, that would be really cool.
Oh my god! Wait, Misty, hold on. I'm let me spend $50 right now. I do want to get it though, because GB and GBA, like that was what I was most
Yeah.
excited about the Wii U eShop when we finally got those things, and now the Wii U has been non-existent for 8 years or whatever.
Rip in peace. I'm one of the
Yeah.
few people that liked the Wii U.
Oh, I loved mine. It's just that, yeah.
I had so
I,
much
uh,
fun playing Hyrule Warriors on my Wii U, and then I tried to
too.
play Fire Emblem Warriors on the Switch, and it just can't. I feel like it just can't handle Warriors games so well because it was chugging.
See, I played that on my Switch, and I actually didn't have a problem with it. But I hear that from a lot of other people that they had really bad performance issues with it.
Oh yeah, I also have like the oldest possible not prototype oldest possible
yeah, the
model
original.
of the Switch, so that could be a problem.
Mhm.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't ever really play the Wii U because I played the Wii briefly and hated it. And so I just didn't have any confidence in the Wii U and was like, I will just stick to Nintendo handhelds because clearly their consoles are terrible.
That's
And like,
Gotcha.
I kind of still stand by that in some ways. The 3DS was a much better system in my opinion than any of their like consoles have been.
I legit
But
miss the 3DS. Like,
Oh,
I mean, I
the
can
3DS is
still
one of my
play it. I
favorite.
own the games and stuff, but like,
Mhm.
I'm just sad that it's like gone
I miss
now.
Street Pass.
Yeah,
Me
that was so fun. It was
too.
so fun to bring it to like a convention.
Oh
And,
my
like,
god, yeah.
you would street pass with like hundreds of people.
I literally took it everywhere. Like everything I did, I took it to school every day. I went to conventions with it. Like everything
Yeah.
I did, I always had it.
Yeah, and a
like
Switch
a
just
highlight of convention.
isn't. A Switch is too big, really, to like take
Mhm.
around with you
Yeah.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a portable console, but I don't think it's portable in the way that they fully intended it to be both. You know,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
compact enough to be that. It's pretty big. Even the Switch Lite's still fairly big. That like it won't fit easily in a purse. Like it's
No.
big.
I have like one of those
Right.
backpack purses, and it like barely fits in there, but like
Yeah.
that's without a case on it, and
hmm
I don't want to just leave it in there like screen uncovered
Yeah.
to be assaulted by my like car keys or something.
Right.
No, yeah, I feel that. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get like the next console. Maybe they just continue the trend of like trying to focus on the handheld market, or not handheld, but like portable market.
Yeah.
Rather than
I mean, I definitely feel like Nintendo's going the direction of a split focus, like hybrid console. I feel like is definitely what they're. It seems like that's what they want to do, and I hope that if it's not just a more powerful Switch, whatever's next, like retains the Switch Online service and all the stuff from that.
Yeah.
Like we don't need a refresh again.
Same.
Please.
Yeah, I assume they won't because it's an opportunity to make money in a really garbage way.
Well, you say
Um,
that, but the Wii U eShop had so much that is just
Well-
inaccessible now.
That's what I mean. Is like if they just keep refreshing, then they just continue making money in a really awful way.
Yeah.
I
So I
guess
don't
if
see
you were,
why
like,
they wouldn't
committed
do it in
enough
a lot of
to-
ways.
Yeah.
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 But I mean, also they have like an online service that brings in that income too. So
Yeah, that's true. If they keep it a subscription model, it would make a lot more sense for them to stay in the same like ecosystem and just continue the subscription.
I don't know why
Definitely.
this is just clicking for me now, and the Switch has been out for how many years? But like
7.
Switch is joined
Not that
the-
anyone's counting.
it's joined the Xbox and the PlayStation as
Yeah.
having like online subscription services that you have to pay for.
I feel like
Yep.
a lot of people don't view it the same way, but it's literally the same thing.
It's the same thing. I never thought about it
Well,
until now. I'm like, wait a minute.
In all fairness, it offers a much different type of the same experience in that it's like you can't get new games with it, which is what PlayStation Now or sorry, it's just PlayStation Plus now, or PlayStation Plus now actually. God, words.
Yeah, I mean-
Services.
Yeah.
I do like those subscription services a little better because they do give you like a bunch of free games per month.
And just
Right.
you have access to a lot of day one new games as well. So
Right. Yeah.
Hopefully Switch will keep adding stuff to make it feel more worth it.
Maybe.
I
Nintendo has
it
pretty
think that's their
consistent-
plan.
Yeah.
They're just on a slower rollout.
I
Like,
guess
take-
it's like
maybe-
it's cheaper if you think about it because it's like probably not like the same value overall. I mean, like it's probably not cheaper in
Yeah.
value overall, but like if you get the basic tier of Switch Online, it's only $20 a year.
Yeah.
And like
Right.
most of the
And
other
I
ones are
mean-
$10 a month, I think.
At least, yeah.
But they,
Mhm.
That's what they're
I
at.
guess in value, you get all those free games or whatever. So
Yeah. It just sucks because they're not always games you want or care about.
Yeah. Although
That's true.
as someone who's never actively used PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, I have probably over 100 free games just from when I did have accounts for like one game. Like I know I got it at one point when Persona 5 was free for the first time just to have it digital.
Sure.
And so if I ever go back, I have access to a lot. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter now because it's a service that has everything now instead of two separate services like it was before for PlayStation. But it's still nice to just have there and have those games.
That's fair, yeah.
So I didn't actually watch the Nintendo Direct, but I've been seeing posts on Twitter about Golden Sun. Is there a new Golden Sun game coming?
No, it's one of the GBA games coming to Switch Online.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, I agree.
I got all hyped up for nothing. I mean, I'm still gonna play them again because it's been years, but like.
Yeah, there's some other like Atelier Marie, which is one of the much earlier Atelier games, is getting a remaster.
Oh, I saw that. I think I saw you post about it, actually.
Yes, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So there's a lot of like smaller stuff announced, and then also, of course, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which
so
also
for that.
is the first, at least in North America, or sorry, America. I forgot prices depend on country, not national. Anyway, words are hard. Because Tears of the Kingdom will be the first $70 Nintendo game, apparently.
Man.
I don't know if that's been fully confirmed, but that's what early listings show.
Now I'm slightly less excited.
Yeah. I saw an article today on my like Google like recommended news or whatever about how you can like pre-order Tears of the Kingdom for only $49.99. So I don't know.
Oh. Huh.
I didn't read the article because I don't pre-order games much anymore because I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
But it seemed like it might be possible. I don't know. Could have been clickbait.
That would be cool.
For sure. I wonder now.
I've been seeing like a lot of I don't know if it's just because I'm on Twitter, but I've been seeing a lot, like not at this moment, but in general, a lot of advocacy for not pre-ordering games lately.
Yeah. So one thing, just to chime in real quick, Tears of the Kingdom is $70 on the eShop. Like I'm looking at the listing right now. It's $70 on the eShop.
Sad.
Weird.
I suppose it was only a matter of time, but it is really disappointing.
I mean, and yeah, pre-ordering games that's kind of a conversation that's been going on for a long time. Is it kind of enables a lot of really bad practices because you are promising to buy a game before it's released.
Yeah.
And people pre-order for different reasons. Like I only pre-order rare games that like are from small companies that won't get print runs because I'm a physical collector. But like,
I like to pre-order when they offer like really nice pre-order bonuses, or like I'll get collector's editions sometimes.
Yeah, that too. You can only get I'm still kicking myself for missing the collector's edition of Engage.
Me too. I didn't know they gave you tarot cards for it, but I also like wasn't excited about the game at all because I thought like I thought the JoJo stand emblems were stupid. Now I love them.
Fair.
Well, I'm indifferent to the fact that they're using like the old characters for like nostalgia bait, but like I have so much fun with the game that I just don't care, and I like equating them to JoJo stands.
Yeah.
That's so fair, yeah.
I'm still so excited to play Engage.
Are you like waiting till you finished you're playing Pokemon right now?
I finished Violet. I picked back up Judgment, the Yakuza spinoff, because I've literally been playing it for like 2 years and I keep putting it down for other games. So I'm trying to finally finish it. But yeah, Engage is on my list of like to play soon.
That's exciting.
I'm going to be biased and say you should just play Engage so we can talk about it.
Oh my god, so I can talk about games with Mistia? No way.
Oh my god, are you doing anything next Tuesday?
Well, my mom said I can come hang out at your mom's house.
Oh, my mom said we can order Little Caesars.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
But like Little Caesars, low key slaps.
Yeah.
For the price.
I was gonna say for the price, it definitely slaps. Yeah, that's true.
I would have agreed. Little Caesars literally used to be my favorite pizza, but since I moved, the first Little Caesars I had here was so bad that I kind of
No.
I've been traumatized. I can't look
sorry.
back.
I like Little Caesars. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I also like Little
I like
Caesars.
Little Caesars.
I
I'm just
like Little
very sad and
Caesars.
haven't gone back.
It's hot and it's ready.
Yeah.
I just can't think of Little Caesars without thinking about gay Little Caesars.
Oh my
Gay
God.
Little Caesars says,
Yeah.
well, we're not monetized anyway. No, you
Gay
know what?
Little
No, I'm not
Caesars
gonna do
says,
it.
Oh my God. What
You
was
got
that?
slide on me.
We didn't even get that.
I can do that too.
Oh, it cut out so bad.
What do you mean?
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
when I'm really, I like to, and then also.
Oh, you can't say those things on the air, monsieur.
What do you
That's-
mean?
It's-
Oh no!
Can't make jokes about anything these days, honestly. Oh God. Oh God.
Sam. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Everyone. We've just confused everyone who's listening audio only, and just watching the video too. Even actually.
I think I'm still confused.
Oh my
Okay,
God!
so,
All right, what else was in the Nintendo Direct?
Metroid Prime Remaster, which came out last night.
That's true. Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't actually start playing it at all because I haven't had time. But
Mm-hmm.
I was someone who I loved Metroid Prime when I was young, but I never finished it because I was too scared of the game. So I didn't ever feel like I was able to actually give the game the justice it deserved. So I'm really excited to go back and play it again.
That's so baby Momo, so cute. That's me with Ocarina of Time. When I was little, I don't know if I've even told this story on the podcast, but I had to have my brother get me out of Castletown after the time jump because the zombies in the town were too scary.
Oh no! Oh, the Redads? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
was,
horrifying.
For me, it was Majora's Mask. I just could not deal with the timer and the face on that moon. I was like, I can't handle this. I can't.
I'm pretty sure Majora's Mask is why I have anxiety.
I believe that. See, for me, it was Ocarina of Time. This is gonna sound so bad. I kept getting bored and lost, so I stopped playing.
That's funny.
Well, they don't really tell you. I mean, they tell you what to do, but as a child, you might not get it. Or if you turn off your console and come back, you're like, what?
I had never really played a non-linear game before Ocarina of Time, so I was like, wait, what do I do now? Okay, I don't feel like playing this anymore.
I remember in my extremely early VTubing days, I actually did, what was it? It was like a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer with Katie, and one other person.
Yeah.
And our games were connected, so what was it? You could find an item and then somebody else would get it in their game.
It's
yeah.
Are they called Soul Links or
So something like that.
There is a thing called the Soul Link for Pokemon. I don't know.
I don't know what it's called for.
I did one of those with Ducky, but for the randomizer, we never ended up finishing it because we got hard stuck.
Oh no!
But it was a lot of fun, and it made me kind of playing Majora's Mask again recently. Kind of made me want to do I don't know if I think they have a randomizer of Majora's Mask with someone,
That sounds right.
a race to see who can beat it first, a really long stream.
That'd be fun.
The problem is finding time.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
No kidding.
fail at that so hard, racing to beat somebody at it. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I play
I'm no
games very
speedrunner,
slow.
but like, if it was like a casual, a casual race where we're not doing like all the speedrunning tactics or something, that might be kind of fun.
Yeah,
I
it might
agree.
be
I
really
just
silly.
since I didn't play the game to begin with, I already have like no idea
Oh,
where to go.
oh yeah.
Do anything.
I feel like that would be like you maybe you should play the game like once before doing something like that. I mean, I guess
Oh, for
if
sure.
both people are blind, it would be really funny.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah. If both people haven't played something and we tried to do a race or something, that would be so fun.
Of a shorter game or something, or like I remember back when I watched a lot of Let's Plays, people did that with like Mario 1. They would race Mario 1 against each other like that.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I
that.
watched a couple of those actually. I've also watched these YouTube videos recently. I can't remember the name of the creator, but it was like a touching grass speedrun where they would touch grass in every Mario game as fast as they could.
Oh my god.
And then someone
That's
else made a
fun.
counter video where they tried to avoid touching grass in every Mario game.
I love that.
That's
great.
so funny. What the heck?
I'll put the names of the YouTubers on the screen since I
That's so
cannot
good.
remember.
To step
I
back
love
to
that.
the Nintendo Direct for a second, if you don't mind, I'll just run through a quick list of other stuff that got announced because some of
yeah,
it's
go for
relevant to the other announcements. We got a release date for Advance Wars 1+2, which I'm really excited for because I didn't get to experience Advance Wars.
One of my favorite Game Boy Advance games.
Wait, Advance
Yeah.
Wars is like Fire Emblem, but not quite, right?
Yeah,
but
like
Fire
but
Emblem
like modern military-ish tanks
Yeah.
and stuff,
also
and
like,
it's very anime.
I think I would
it's
have fun with that.
super anime and hilarious. And I loved that game.
They
I only
announced
ever hear
this.
good things about it.
Yeah, they announced a new Samba de Amigo, which I'm really excited for.
The
what?
monkey.
Because
The
like
funny monkey.
I don't know.
the
what this
funny
is.
monkey rhythm game. I think doesn't Samba de Amigo only have one other game in the series?
Probably. I just think of the like references that Sega makes to their other games. Like in Billy Hatcher, you can
Yeah.
hatch a Sonic egg to hatch like Samba.
Mhm.
What?
I have no idea what this is. Oh my goodness.
It's a funny monkey.
That's fair. Yeah, no.
I think I'm with
I've
you
never
there,
played it.
Momo, but I think all we really need to know is Funny Monkey, probably.
I guess
Funny monkey.
Funny monkey.
enough, you know.
Yeah. There's Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which is a port of the Wii game. I didn't know about this. I actually haven't watched it myself, so these are surprise to me too, listener viewer. Bayonetta
Yeah.
Origins. There's a game about
Mm.
Cereza, I believe.
Yes, okay. I've never played any of
new-
the Bayonetta games.
I really want
Yeah.
to. I've never played them, but I feel like I would love them.
Same.
I learned that I'm not a big fan of Platinum games through Bayonetta 1.
That's pretty fair.
It's fine. Character action's fun, but I just wasn't super into it.
Fair. I've like never played any games like that though, like Devil May Cry or anything either.
Yeah.
So I really want to try that type of game at some
The-
point because I feel like I would like it.
They can become really like satisfying to play because there's usually so much combo potential and stuff like that. There's a lot of player expression in the games.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the Devil May Cry series
Yeah.
until I fell off around DMC4, but
Yeah. That sounds like the average DMC
Everyone
experience.
fell off.
There's a new game by the creator of Danganronpa, Master Detective Archives
Oh.
Rain Code.
I heard about that one. I freaking love Danganronpa.
Me too.
Ding dong
Actually,
grandpa.
Only dang grandpa. I've actually
Dang it,
only
Grandpa.
played the games in like the past year.
Yeah.
I'm really late to the game.
It's okay. You got the best part. You got to miss the internet history of Danganronpa, which is the worst part of it by
I
far.
totally would have been a Chiaki kitty back in the day.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about my Tumblr RP blog for Chiaki that I had. We don't need to talk about it.
There with you.
Missed you just like me.
It had like a lot of the same sort of fan pull as like Homestuck in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah, very, very.
I really want art
Nagito.
of my character in Danganronpa style.
Nagi
I can't wait to
Komida.
see you posing at us.
I can fix him.
No, you can't. No one can. We also got the announcement of Pikmin 4, which I'm really excited for because I love Pikmin.
I've never played the Pikmin games, but they seem like they have a lot of people that love them, so I'm sure they're good games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really fun.
First one. And then I never played any after that.
And they put Olimar and that other guy in Smash, so it must be really good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh,
Louis.
that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the second one?
He's from Pikmin 3, I think. I don't know. I never played them either.
When you pick him,
The second the explorer or whatever that finds.
Oh,
the
Louis
Pikmin.
or Alf. Alf is the one they added. Or
Oh, it's
had the
Alf,
skin
okay.
of. Yeah.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
That one
Alf
sounds
from
more
3.
familiar.
We got Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. We actually got to see footage, which I also haven't watched yet.
It looks really good. I did get to see that actually. It looks really, really good.
Mhm.
Breath of the Wild was so good that it spawned Genshin Impact, so
That's true.
Yeah, single-heartedly, handedly.
so I'm really excited for Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah,
It's really funny to put it that way, but like you're totally right.
yeah.
It was so good it spawned one of the most popular mobile games, if not the most popular mobile game. That mobile game is so popular it was in the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Sonic Frontiers and Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Thank you. / also, how dare you?
Thanks, I hate it.
Thanks for sponsoring me, Genshin Impact. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass Volume 3, which I don't know if that counts as spoilers, so I won't say any more because I know some stuff about it.
Oh, I see.
Ghost Trick. It's a Ghost Trick remaster, which I'm really excited for.
I think I've heard of Ghost Trick, but I don't know exactly what it is.
It had a very similar audience as Ace Attorney. It's another Capcom game from the DS.
I love Ace Attorney.
It didn't become a series though, so it's getting remastered, and I didn't get to experience it, but I always was really into it and its aesthetic. It's got a very let me see if I can find a screenshot that you could like show on screen. It's got a very cool art style that I love a lot. Yeah, that'll work. Just so you can see, it's got a very like hard angled, like big lines and everything. It's really cool.
I love that art style.
Yeah. So that's getting remastered.
Oh.
I'll put a little picture on the screen for the visual viewers.
Yeah.
I'm hyped
The
for that 'cause I
listeners
also love Ace
Are
Attorney.
out of luck.
Listeners, I'm sorry.
Just imagine a really cool angular art style
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a cute girl and a guy with funny hair.
Yeah.
I guess the girl's hair is pretty funny too if you think about it, but
She has some pretty funny hair. Oh yeah, I think the whole thing is that you are dead the whole time too, so you are, you
Wow,
know,
spoilers.
well, it does say Ghost Trick
a
Phantom Detective.
Yeah. So you know.
Spoiler alert, you're dead.
No, sorry for spoiling it for everyone. Splatoon 3 is getting DLC, which I mean, yeah,
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
of course it is. Fire Emblem Engage, they showed more of the DLC for that. Oh, they showed Octopath Traveler 2, which I'm really excited for, but they need to calm down because they're releasing too many games.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
There's Octopath, Triangle Strategy, Diofield Chronicles is them, I think, and there's one more that I'm thinking of. Anyway, there's too many.
Wow.
Fair, yeah.
They're doing another Katamari reroll. They're doing We Love Katamari, which I'm excited for because that's just a good series.
Let's
Katamari's
go!
so fun.
I love Katamari.
That's a game you just open to be silly.
True.
Yeah, exactly. The funny ball game.
The series
I love
just never
funny
really played.
balls.
Me too.
I never really played it growing up, but I got into it like a couple of years ago, and it's so good.
That's fair. It does look fun. I just
Yeah.
The Katamari
They're-
on the sea.
They're very fun. I love them a lot.
So good.
Oh, Oh, for the big weebs out there, Etrian Odyssey is getting an Origins collection, which is like very obscure Atlas RPGs that are literal dungeon crawlers where you have to map out the dungeon yourself. They're also really hard and really boring. Anyway.
Any big weebs in chat?
Anyway.
Any big weebs in the
Me.
comments?
I am the big weeb.
Oh my god, you're a big weeb! No way.
I accidentally hit the mute button on the voice chat for
Oh no.
just a
No.
second. So if you notice an awkward silence for like 0.5 seconds, that's why, listeners.
And if you notice more, you should stop paying attention.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute myself and I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
Yes.
All right, the last one I will call out, new Professor Layton, which I'm insanely excited for.
I
That's
never
cool.
got into the games, but I know they're very popular.
Yeah.
Same.
It's one of those things where I kind of feel bad like listening to the list of stuff because like it's all things that I just like never played, never got into, and have like, no attachment to.
It's a lot of revivals of older series right now, which I'm
Yeah.
excited for. But yeah, it's
I feel like
there are
that's
a lot of
pretty
those I haven't
much-
played yet.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much life. In the past couple years, is just all the reboots and stuff.
Yeah.
for, like
And
not just
true.
video games, but shows and movies and
Oh my
I don't know,
god,
just
the
everything.
the only show anyone talks about right now is the Last of Us show, which is
True.
I haven't
based
seen
off
it,
the
but
games.
yeah, I've heard it's actually very good, but I haven't
have
played
heard
the
the
games,
same.
so I had no interest in the show either.
Yeah.
A couple of people at my work keep like talking to me about it because they're like, "Oh, you play games, right? You're a streamer." And I'm like, "Well,
Wow.
I have never played that game, nor do I know anything about it, so no."
It's always so weird for me because my mom will binge watch shows a lot. It's so strange for me to talk to her and she'll start talking about a show like I don't know what it is, and then it's like The Witcher, and I'm like,
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
my mom also watched The Witcher, and then I told her that it's based off a game, based off a book, and she was like, "Wait, what?"
yeah, same, and then like, I don't know, she just watches like pretty much every show, especially if it's popular, and then when they're based off of a game or something I know about, it's so awkward. Like I think she even watched Arcane.
Oh,
my
really?
God,
Wait, maybe she did. Maybe
what?
that's
So
one she
funny.
didn't watch. We talked about it before though, and
Right.
it
That's
was
funny.
felt so weird to me.
Speaking of The Witcher, though, how about good old not Henry Cavill? Who was it? Was it Henry Cavill who was like?
Yeah,
He was
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
Geralt, I think.
Yeah, and he like left the show for DC, and then DC was like, "Actually, no, we're not going to hire you."
yeah.
Very cool, very cool.
That's pretty messed up.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know the context for it, but I remember like hearing about it.
I don't know the full context either. I just remember like seeing that like kind of headline of like, "Oh, he left to be the new Superman," because the last one was like some kind of
Wait, well, he was.
sexual
I mean, he
assault or
was.
something.
He was Superman for a while. He's been Superman for a while, if I remember correctly. He's like been Superman for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about that, but I don't watch like a lot of
Yeah,
DC.
he's
movies
been
or
Superman
shows.
since 2013. So
I haven't watched like a Superman movie in I don't even know how long.
I've never willingly watched a DC movie, to be completely fair.
I've watched
So-
some Batman movies, and those were pretty good. But like, Superman for me is one of the superheroes I have no interest in at all.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's super fair.
Although I'm not like
It's super
I'm
fair.
not like super into superheroes anyways. Personally,
Sure, yeah.
But yeah.
That's fair.
I have the brain just called MCU enjoyer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
I-
watch Marvel movies, but I've been hearing a lot of people, what is it, like they'll get upset when other types of media tries to do like the Marvel
the
type of humor.
Universe.
Oh, yeah.
The quippiness.
Yeah, like what was that game that
Yeah.
recently came out where they're like acting super quippy. Starts with an F.
F?
Have to pay respect.
I have no idea.
Crap, I
You'll
can't
have to be
remember
more
what it's called.
specific.
I can't remember. It had a trailer that got a lot of backlash because it was like those types of jokes like, oh, they're right behind me, aren't they? Like that type of humor.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
the D&D movie?
Oh, I mean, the D&D movie was like that for sure. The trailer for it, at least.
I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I can't
I
remember.
forgore.
My brain is fried.
No Rember, only for gore.
She forgore.
My two lovely children, for gore and Rember.
I don't remember. I only forgore.
But yeah, no,
If you remember, comment below.
I was always a big DC Comics fan, so whenever
fair.
like Marvel movies started taking off, I was very like hipster about it and was like, I don't want to watch those.
Oh.
And like
Yeah.
eventually I did, but I honestly kind of still dislike a lot of Marvel movies because I think they're very formulaic and boring.
Yeah.
And I think most DC movies, not all of them, at least tried to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
was
fair.
Forspoken.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the game got some backlash after the trailer a while ago, and I think something else happened with it recently, but I don't know.
If you get the news from us, you shouldn't.
Yeah, don't. We're not a news channel.
We go off of hearsay and what we remember, which is very little.
Very little,
So
not much at
true.
all.
Please don't take most things we say as fact.
Or
More
Most
like any
things.
Most
Or-
things.
do and also live in ignorance with us.
True.
Leave a comment about
Let's
how wrong we
play.
are about whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Tell us how wrong we are. Just over and over and over. Just do it.
You can even
Please tell
argue
me
with
how-
each other about how wrong we are in our
Yeah.
comment section.
Oh God.
Mhm.
Speaking of YouTube engagement.
Uh-oh.
Have you
The fear. The fight or flight just kicked in. I'm sorry.
have you seen the like Mr. Beast video about like curing a bunch of blind people?
Oh.
I haven't seen the video, but I have heard that he's gotten backlash
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, a lot of people are real upset about it, but it is something that's like real wild because it's like Mr. Beast realizing that like the way that healthcare in America works is like terrible, and that because his like whole point in the video is that 90% or something of like I don't think it's 90%. I don't remember the exact percentage. Don't quote me on percentages. It was a large number of people that have like legal blindness could be cured with like a 10-minute procedure.
Yeah.
And it's just not done. And that's the whole thing that he like made the video for, was like to kind of showcase that a little bit. And like he paid for that like 10-minute surgery that like all of these people just can't afford.
Yeah, for
pretty
1,000 people.
Yeah, for 1,000 people, which is pretty cool. Obviously, you know, think whatever you want about Mr. Beast. I don't really care about him that much because I don't watch his content or
Yeah.
know that much about him personally. I think it's really impressive, the numbers he pulls, but other than that,
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think it's like, obviously it's a very good cause, and that's awesome. I always feel it's always gonna feel weird about that sort of thing to use like clickbait off of a genuine like philanthropic like act like that, you know. But I mean, as long as it's actually doing something good, I feel like I can't really fairly complain about that, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and like it's
Kind of hard to throw shade when you're like actually helping people.
Right, and like in theory, if you are the type of person to do that kind of thing, then like if that does well and continues, then you just do more of it. So you're technically just helping more people.
Perpetuating a cycle of actually helping people, that's insane.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. But you know, it could work.
Yeah.
If you're Mr. Beast.
I much
Um,
prefer that to like what fucking prank videos and shit.
Oh god.
Oh god. Public
I
prank.
feel like- I feel like public prank videos have like gone down in popularity a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
they've
is
definitely
You-
gone down, but like I'd prefer
You-
people starting a trend of like helping other people.
Yeah. Well, you know what they
Yeah.
are now? You know what they are now are the TikTok videos of people going up to random people and going, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And
Yeah.
okay. I've got a massive reveal for all of the listeners and watchers right now. I'm on one of those.
Oh my god.
I
Are you?
am a doormat IRL, and someone came up to me in a manga store and asked me a bunch of manga questions. I am
my
on a
God.
TikTok video. I've seen it. I know it's out there.
Okay.
I hated that.
No, yeah, that's fair. I really want to see this video.
I also want to
I-
see it. I don't know how I
I-
would react personally if someone like did that to me. I think I might like just sheepishly like run away.
Yeah.
Not
Well, it was
literally
in like
run. I would just quickly walk away and look scared, probably.
yeah, it was a small local bookstore, and the guy asked like, "Hey, can I ask you some questions for like a TikTok?" And I again am a doormat, so I was like, "Yeah, sure, yeah." And then they asked me a bunch of like generic like whatever, like what's your favorite manga? What's overrated? What don't you like to read? And all this stuff. And like I didn't know how to respond to most of them because off the top of my head, I couldn't think of anything.
It's hard.
And
to,
I
like,
won't
do
specify
stuff
my
on the
answers
spot.
because, yeah. But it's
Yeah,
out
being put
there.
on the spot is like really, really difficult.
True.
Another one
I
I
did
keep
ask
seeing on
him, like-
TikTok that we'll never have to worry about is like people in high schools, I think, mostly walking up to other people and being like, "Look at this picture. What do you rate this one?" And they're like, 8 out of 10." And they're like, "Okay, what do you rate yourself?" 6 out of 10." "Do you think other people agree?" Yeah, I think so." And then they take a picture of that
Oh.
person and walk up to
Oh
somebody else and like, "What do you
no!
think of this person?" Like, I keep seeing those.
Oh,
Oh.
I've never seen those, but if it happened to me myself, like first off, if they asked me that, I'd answer like 2. But then like to then hear someone else do it would make me feel even worse, no matter what they say.
I'd feel so bad because I feel like I would try to be at least somewhat confident. I'd be like 7, and then someone else would be. What if they were like, "Nah, that's a 4."
Yeah, that would be like so. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
See, I would just say 10 anyway and disregard it, but like then someone else would be like 8 and I'd be like, fuck you.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
I would not survive in like high school in today's like world.
When like
Okay, that's-
everything gets filmed, like oh man.
Yeah.
That's so fair.
I didn't even
I,
have
like-
a cell phone until I was. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna reveal too much. of my
Anyway,
age.
anyway.
Same though.
Yeah,
like,
same. We don't need to talk about
I'm
that.
so glad my childhood was not online. Like, oh
Well-
my god.
It is though. Like when I go back
Well,
to Guy Online and I look at the messages I
Sure,
sent to
sure,
people,
but
I'm like,
you weren't recorded online though, right? Like
That's
that's the
true, yeah.
difference.
Well,
I wasn't.
At least I
Well.
wasn't. I wasn't recorded
yeah.
online. I understand I'm like older than a lot
Well,
of people online.
all of my content since 2010 exists on the internet, so
That's fair.
I can
That's
just
fair.
look back if I really want to. I don't, but I can.
You're valid, yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like so glad that I don't have like people shoving like TikTok cameras in my TikTok cameras, their
Can you
phones.
imagine how bad the bullying must be though?
TikTok cameras.
Like one time
Kids
in
these days.
I think I was in middle school, and like I don't know if you guys had the same thing where like a group of kids would like challenge one of their friends to go ask someone out.
Mhm.
Oh
yeah.
And
gosh.
that happened to me, but like imagine that nowadays, but also being filmed and put on TikTok.
Oh, God.
Right. That's awful.
Yeah, I was-
Cringe.
I was one of those people that also
cringe.
received that. Like, I had the fake love letter from someone, and that stuff
Oh.
happened to me. So
Yeah.
yeah,
that.
no.
That's pretty awful.
I hate that a
Like,
lot.
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine being a kid nowadays.
That were recorded. No.
Because especially like a lot of the things on TikTok, and speaking of TikTok getting banned by the US government, by the way,
Yeah, well,
it happens.
we get used to it.
TikTok moment.
TikTok moment. But
Oh my
no,
god.
like these kids going to like Costco and doing like crazy involved like dances in the middle of aisles and stuff while people are shopping. Like, I can't, man. I have too much like
Have you
mental anxiety and like social awkwardness. I just be like, no.
Momo, have you seen them in person? Because I
No.
have, and it's just uncomfortable for everyone.
I live in an
haven't.
area with like not that many like young people that would do that kind of thing. So it just doesn't happen here.
Yeah,
Fair.
Everyone around us is like
500 years
terminally
old.
boomer or like
At least
yeah.
I've seen it multiple times in person, and it's like
God.
because you can see if it's in like a walkway, people walking around them. It's very uncomfortable for everyone.
Yeah, it's real weird looking every single time I've seen it on like TikToks or YouTube Shorts. My cat is trying to mess with my faders for my.
It's not great.
No, yeah, I would die, and I don't understand, and I wouldn't be a popular kid now. Not that I was a particularly popular kid growing up, but I would be a very unpopular kid now because I would just not interact with anyone.
I was way too quiet when I was in school. Like, I just didn't talk to pretty much. I had like my group of friends, and I didn't really talk much outside of that.
Yeah.
So fair, yeah. I for a little while got really into like sort of public debating ish kind of vibe.
That sounds awful.
Like, but it like it tracks so hard for me, right? Like
yeah.
But like I
Momo's
did
a
that for
master
a little
debater.
bit. Well, I
Good for her.
some of those syllables. But it just like I don't know. I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to get to here, but I just can't stand. As I've grown older, I've gotten like more and more like recessed from like talking to people, which is a very unfortunate combination with the fact that I'm like streaming. But I just can't do it. It doesn't jive with me anymore. Like being in a space and like talking to random people like that. I'm just like, I'd rather
I feel
rather
like that's
die.
kind of becoming more and more common. Because like the younger generations of people, I feel like spend a lot of their free time like on the computer and not so much in social spaces. Like people still go to the bars, but it's mostly like I don't know. I haven't been to one, which is my point.
I mean, I have like for vacation and stuff, and it's I mean, it's all older people or like mid-20s and older.
Sure, yeah.
Like, just in those public spaces, even if it's not like a bar, like there's very rarely, from in my experience at least, younger people. Like I still love going to cafes. I never do, but I love that. And when I did, it was always like business people. Like you don't see students come in almost ever. It's always like
So
older
most
business people.
Either have their space where they're social or they're just like online. And even like stuff I guess I don't really know because I haven't been dating people for a long time. Because I've just been in long-term relationships for the most part, and then my most recent relationship was like started online, ended online. So most people I think are trying to find dates through dating apps instead of going to bars or something, but I don't know how people used to find dates because I don't know
And-
how now.
Oh,
Same. I've been on
That's so
dating
fair.
apps, but it's it's a time. It sure is a time.
I only hear horror stories, so I would like to avoid it if
It's
I can.
it's like if you're someone who's socially awkward, it's just worse because you
Oh!
have to engage because no one will engage with you ever.
Mhm. That's true.
Everyone like it's like everyone it might just be me, that's very possible, and I wouldn't deny that, but most people like you'll only talk in circles around each other about like what's going on. If someone isn't there that's like to engage, like meeting up or going on a date or something, which I'm a coward, so I'm not doing that.
I've never been on a date before. Like,
Oh.
I only dated people through the internet on accident.
Oh.
And by on accident, it's more of like I used to play MMOs a lot in my teenage years, so most of my partners that I have been with have been met through like an MMO or something.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I get that. I was kind of the same way. I've definitely I've been on dates before, but like a lot of my a lot of my more serious relationships, let me put it that way, were all
Yeah.
like through people I either met online or just I don't even know, like just different situations that like we didn't have that experience of like going on dates to find out if
Yeah.
we're a good match as a couple.
Is that
instead-
are there any daters, non-e-daters? E-daters do not interact. Are there any daters in the listener pool, the whatever you guys, I don't know. I'm gonna call you chat, but that's not right.
I went on a decent number of dates in like high school and stuff. So I guess I had more of that experience typically. Because I've only had like 2.5.
Oh.
It's kind of it's complicated, but 2.5
Yeah,
like
yeah.
online relationships, I should say.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
I've had like 6 IRL ones in like high school and stuff.
Mhm.
So like I know that like IRL dates are definitely a very different experience, but also
Yeah.
it's not as different as people think, I don't feel. Personally.
Yeah, I feel like there's a similar, like, I've been on IRL dates, but like I've never been on a date with someone I wasn't in a relationship like
yeah, I was
directly.
gonna say, like, I've been on
Okay.
dates
Sure.
in the way that I've gone places with my partner, and
Yeah.
we've said it was a date, like that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Right.
But like, I don't know if it's just me, but it's like hard to find people like I don't. It's hard to explain. I
How
don't
do
think
how do people out of college and older, how do you meet people IRL?
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
how?
Yeah.
like if someone's physically attractive, that doesn't do anything for me. Like, obviously, it's nice to have a partner you find attractive, but
Mhm.
like, I need to be friends with someone before I start thinking of them romantically, which
Yeah.
is weird. I don't know.
No, that's
It's pretty
I'd say
normal.
that's pretty normal, actually.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
feel like it would be hard for me to even try to date on a dating app unless I like
Yeah.
talked to the person for like months beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
that's fair.
also, like, to your point, like that's also kind of the problem with dating apps. I mean, there's a lot of problems with dating apps, but I won't go into those. It's more that like it's usually about looks. Like I hear that from a lot of people who use it. Like most people aren't going to read your bio. They're going to
Yeah.
decide on your looks, and that'll be, whether that's good or bad for anyone in question is up to the person swiping on them.
And
Right.
most of what I see from like women talking about their experience on dating apps, with like heterosexual relationships, it's usually like the guy will DM them, basically just asking to like to just to fuck.
To bang.
Yeah.
I was debating if I should press the beep button.
You bang like the energy drink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
What a good energy drink. I don't know that it's good.
I don't know. It's the one that got sued, so I don't know. I don't know if it's the good
Sued
one.
by Monster, I think.
Yeah.
I know that the CEO of it for a while was like heavily anti LGBT rights for a bit.
Oh.
Wait, really?
So yeah, he's
Oh.
like some extreme sports like nerd. I don't know if it's fair to call
Gotcha.
him a nerd for being into extreme sports, but he's like a nerd that was into extreme sports.
You can be like
I
a
know the
sports
child me would be very confused if hearing you say that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of well, it hasn't flipped, but like being a nerd back then is popular now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And now nerd
Definitely.
isn't an insult anymore.
It's just like
Being
an
a
actual
nerd
term.
now is having an interest. Being a nerd back then was liking anime or video games. Like,
Yeah, or like D&D.
True.
Yeah,
True.
especially D&D.
oh my god, especially D&D back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
When it was
imagine all the
actively
Eddie
frowned
Munson
upon.
fans?
God. I remember when I was growing up, I like poor Munchkins fans. I like had this perception that D&D nerds were like bad people. Just because of like weird like D&D propaganda, I guess.
Yeah.
I
But
just
like
always pictured them as the dude from The Simpsons, the comic collector guy.
oh my god, yeah.
And that was kind of the general public perception
Yeah,
of D&D of before
definitely was.
like 5e basically.
Mhm.
Maybe 3.5, I don't know.
It was just really funny for me
No.
because I got to college and I had friends that were like, "Let's play D&D." I was like, "What? For real? Are
Yeah.
you serious?" And now I love D&D.
People actually play that. Yeah.
Yeah, I played in high
I've-
school with a group of friends, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's very fun to play.
It's nice though that it became a publicly accepted and popular. Like oh my god, what like
It's super popular. Yeah.
it besides its recent problems, it as like a series and what it's inspired and created, like
Mhm.
everything D&D, Critical Role, and all the other like really popular online shows for it, like the cultural swap over the course of like 30 to 40 years is insane.
Mhm.
It's so weird to see like I don't know if any of you know who the McElroy brothers are, but
No.
No.
they're these three brothers who they did a podcast called My Brother and Me.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, no, I do know them.
I
and
love them.
They're really funny. They're very good content creators, and whenever I was like listening to them, I was listening to them around the period that they started a podcast called The Adventure Zone. The Adventure Zone was
Oh.
the D&D podcast that they did together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And during that period of time, a lot of people were like, it's upset at them for doing D&D podcasts because they're like, you guys are like doing nerd shit like this.
Yeah.
They were very much nerds and like people knew it, so it was like didn't really matter, but people thought it was like weird that they were doing D&D podcasts. They were like, this is just gonna fail.
Right.
Meanwhile,
It didn't. But then like shortly after that was Stranger Things on Netflix started getting huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's crazy to think that like how
Oh, that's
recent
right.
it was that Stranger Things was such a huge part of why D&D is like popular now. Because you heard that now, like 3 years later, Critical Role starts on Twitch and
Mhm.
just explodes, putting Geek and Sundry like as a household name, right? Like, and then now
For a little while at least.
yeah, like Geek
Oh
and
my
Sundry
God.
doesn't really even like matter anymore because it's just
Yeah.
Critical Role.
Well, yeah, because they're
Right.
separate from it now.
Yeah.
but that's
And
so
now-
funny too, because like
There's lots of
It's
creepy
insane.
TikToks about Stranger Things character Eddie Munson.
So true.
yep.
Which, if you don't know, he plays D&D and is the
Mm.
leader of their D&D club.
Mm. Okay. I don't
Okay.
actually watch Stranger Things, so
Yeah, I watched season 1, but nothing beyond
it's
that.
I have been meaning to for the longest time, but you know.
Yeah.
yeah, I get it.
Time.
hmm
Time.
What even is time other than a flat circle?
It's a flat
well,
circle.
I know what time it is.
I was gonna you got it. You got it. You got it.
It's time.
Wait, hold
This
on.
week we've
What time is it?
decided to do what? Oh, it's
What time is it?
It's
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
it's
I can't believe you would say that, Mistia.
I'm s-
Mistia.
I know it's that
sorry.
time.
In
but,
front of
like,
my salad.
Nathan
compare it that
posting.
way.
I forgot about Nathan posting.
Oh my god!
Uh,
We could have talked about Nathan
Let me
posting
briefly
earlier.
okay, hold on. Bootleg descriptions. We have to briefly talk about Nathan posting. Okay, so for my birthday, Yuki and I and some other friends were playing Jackbox, and one of the friends in Jackbox came up with this. What was the game called? Like Junktopia.
Yeah, it's
Junktopia, yeah.
Yeah, and basically you pick a junk item and then you give it a description to make the other players want to buy it. Anyway, Nathan was born, and Nathan is this little deer. And the friend wrote, for the 2 prompts, believe it or not, it's made of Nathaniel. And the other prompt was, you can write anything you want here. But then they just took that and put Nathan at the end. So it said, you can write anything you want here, Nathan. Anyway,
You can write
Drunk
anything
Yuki
you
and
want here,
I thought
Nathan.
this was the funniest thing in the world. So, Yuki, myself, and another person that was there, Taylor, shout out to Taylor, we made a bunch of Nathan memes.
And then a bunch of people who weren't even a part of it started making Nathan memes.
We started the hashtag Nathan posting. And then a bunch of, I kept saying my goal was for someone other than us to Nathan post. And then someone did it, and we all, freaked out. And then more and more people kept spreading the good word of Nathan posting.
That's beautiful.
And I also
Shout-outs
bought
to
a
Maya.
web domain.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, Maya and Tara were also making a bunch of Nathan
Yeah,
memes.
big shout outs to them for joining in with no context and just rolling with it. Honestly, champion energy.
And also, please visit nathanposting.com because I'm paying $12 a year for this.
Oh, okay.
We should turn it into the Witches Tea Party podcast website.
Oh my god,
my
wait, what is
God.
nathanposting.com?
That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
Oh, we also invaded the r/Nathan Reddit, and they welcomed us.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got 32 upvotes on my Nathan post on the r/Nathan subreddit.
Yeah,
Most
anyway, that was the
15 in
story.
months.
Yeah.
I'll put a picture of Nathan on the screen. That was the story of Nathan posting. Thank you for
Please.
joining.
Please search hashtag Nathan posting on Twitter for all of your Nathan posting needs.
And please
Mhm.
make your own Nathan post. Keep him alive.
Yeah. It's
I
post in the chat about the comments down below about Nathan, how much you love Nathan, our Lord and Savior.
Even just write
Um,
hashtag Nathan posting in the comments,
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat. Okay,
Mhm.
let's reel it back now.
Guys.
We can go back to bootleg descriptions. Yay!
Yeah.
If you don't know what that
Yeah.
is, it is where we poorly explain a subject. Normally for us, it's an anime or video game. And this week, we've decided to do some Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games included. In honor of the Switch adding them to the online service.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm very excited for that,
Yeah,
as some of the games we'll be talking about are games that I hope we get.
me too. Alright, let's start with Star on the left here.
Okay. All right. So for my first one, little gummies that are great at match 4.
Puyo Puyo?
Yep, Puyo
Let's
Pop Fever.
go!
Specifically.
That was
Specifically
fast.
Fever.
Yep. Or sorry, not Fever.
Tetris
No,
Attack.
Puyo Pop. It's just called Puyo Pop.
Puyo Pop.
Never played any of the Puyo games.
Wow!
They're,
Movies.
it's my favorite puzzle series. Puyo.
Mhm.
They're very cute.
I like it for Puyo Puyo Tetris, but I've never actually been able to get very good at it. So I just
They're
stack as fast as possible and hope for the best.
yeah, it's a really good puzzle series, and they're really hard. Puyo is really hard.
Mhm.
Alright, here's my first one. Character with no fingers manages to use a cell phone to call in allies in this fun adventure game.
Made me think of
What?
Summon Night, but
I love Summon Night. Holy shit. Not that though.
No fingers.
Yeah, character with no fingers manages to use a cell phone to call in allies in this fun adventure game.
I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have no
it makes me think of
clue.
like SMT. Like I don't Game Boy.
The character has no fingers. That's your hint.
No fingers.
Yeah, I just think of like Kirby.
Yeah?
Kirby.
What kind of Kirby?
Oh,
With a
Kirby
cell
the
phone?
Amazing Mirror.
Yeah!
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
He uses
Okay,
a cell
I
phone
never-
and gets other colored Kirby's to like come help him.
I see. I never actually played Amazing Mirror.
That is the
Uh,
only one I played on GBA.
I have an important image to share. I just googled Game Boy game no fingers and got this.
Wait.
Oh, that's a lot of fingers. That's not even a Game Boy.
Fingers! Oh
Like,
my
it looks like
God.
a memory card.
Yeah, it's like the
It's a
tiniest little
tiny
Game Boy in the world.
color. Oh yeah, like a tiny little Game Boy.
Oh my god.
I'll put them on the screen so you don't think we're crazy, listeners. I
Mhm.
mean we are, but like
We are crazy, but
We
I
are
just don't want
crazy.
you to think that.
Well, the listeners will still think we're crazy because they're only listening.
Yeah, that's true. That's good. We like to keep them on edge.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
like edging the listeners.
Oh, we sure do.
We sure love to divide our audience too.
Uh-huh.
Pretty listeners versus the shy watchers.
Yuki's turn.
Okay. Y'all either immediately get this or have no idea, but turn that frown upside down and also your Game Boy because you gotta. It is mandatory and extremely pink.
Kirby Tilt and Tumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the pink
I,
really
uh,
helped. I knew it was Kirby as soon as you said that, but I was like, which Kirby game is that though?
I don't know
Mhm.
why. I had a feeling it was the Kirby one, and obviously, but it made me think of the Wario one first. What's the Wario one called?
Oh, I don't know. I never played the Wario one.
Wario's Wobbly Boy World Adventure.
I love that game. I love Wario's Wobbly Boy World Adventure.
Wobbly Boy World.
Thank you.
I assume we won't get Kirby Tilt-A-Whirl on the Switch because they can't
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I mean, actually,
The Tilt's a fun
HD
game,
Rumble
right?
exists, so
And the Kirby like tumble down the mountain and eat the sweets game exists.
oh
Nice.
god, yeah.
Okay, okay. I'll
That
hold out
reminds me
hope.
of a
Dream-
role play a groomer tried to do to me when I was a teenager.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Sweet.
Oh, no.
oh, right, yeah.
First rolls you down a hill. After.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
I talked
no.
about that in one of the last podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't like this anymore.
Anyway,
Uh,
how about Momo's turn?
All right. So there are some animals in danger. So you fly out to a space station to save them, but accidentally get cloned and lose your clothes. But it's okay. You can have cool new clothes and kill your clone to escape with some birds and stuff.
Metroid Fusion.
Metroid.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's Fusion. Ah, I do it.
It is indeed Metroid Fusion.
I was like, I know it's not Zero Mission, but what's the other one called?
Fusion.
Also Zero Mission, kind of, but not quite.
You lose your
Almost.
clothes, but that's okay.
Get over it. It's just your clothes. What do you need those for?
You have braids and stuff.
Cooler,
That's way
newer
better.
clothes.
Mhm, bluer clothes.
They're blue and skin tight now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, Star. Do you have a second one?
I sure do. This one's gonna be either very obvious or very not, depending.
Mhm.
Armor Rouge and Surledge are looking a little different than I remember.
Mega Man. There's so many Mega Mans. Oh god.
It's one of them.
Mega Man Battle Network?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, okay,
Wow.
okay.
You guys
Okay.
are so
Also,
smart.
my favorite
I'm just
GBA
sitting-
series.
I'm
I
just sitting
love
here
Battle
with, like,
Network.
the loading symbol above my head.
I knew it was a Mega Man, but my first thought went to Mega Man Zero.
Oh,
Because
fair.
that was my favorite
I was
Mega Man on
thinking Mega
GBA.
Man Zero, and I was like, is that even the GBA one, or is
It's
was
one.
the
Yeah,
GBA,
Zero and Battle Network are the GBA games,
Oh,
Yeah, but-
okay.
I thought
and
about it and I was like,
really,
wait, there's like 7 Mega Man games
Yeah.
on GBA.
Can we
There's also
appreciate,
like a famously bad port of Mega
Yeah.
Man and Base.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we
My
appreciate
brain.
Star's description of that though?
Yeah, it's really good.
Glad you enjoyed that.
Armor and Cerulege.
It was perfect because whenever Armor Rouge and Cerulege came out, the only thing I could think of is that they
It's
look like
Mega
Mega Man
Man.
characters.
Yeah.
They're
I
Mega
thought
Man
that
EXE.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like them very much at first, and I still don't love them that much, but I do like them a lot more than I
I
did.
love Cerulege. It looks so cool.
Yeah,
I like them both a lot.
I really like Armor Rouge, but
My brain just did not go past Mega Man. It was like Mega Man. All
I
right,
just
that's it.
thought
You're done.
Mega Man,
Yeah,
and then my brain was fried.
Not
Um,
wrong.
Alright, time for my second one, which I'm not sure if anyone will get.
Mhm.
Twins are forced to amass an army of hot anime people to fight someone they're totally both in love with to save the world.
Fire Emblem Sacred Stones.
Yeah!
right.
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I was with you 100% of the way. Misty, you said twins, and I'm like, I know which ones.
Okay. So for my second one, I have a first part that I'll give that I think no one will get, and if you don't get it, I have a hint to give.
Okay.
So smack balls and solve puzzles and capture critters with the power of RNG and maybe skill, but probably not.
Pokemon Pinball Ruby Sapphire.
Okay, it's just the original Pokemon Pinball, but that works too because it's like the
Okay,
same description.
Star's too good at this game.
I just have to
You do
share that
GBA, I got it.
my hint would have just been it also goes brr because this game vibrates.
Yeah, I had the original.
Yeah.
We just found Yuki's original copy of it too.
Hmm. That's why I thought of it.
All right, so for my second one, we have. So you're riding a horse and accidentally get yeeted into a different dimension by a group of triangles, and you have to stop a giant man made of armor with a rod that does magic, but only whenever you're standing on a stump.
Golden Sun?
Magica.
I know it's not Golden Sun, but I want to say Golden Sun again.
I wanted to do a Golden Sun one, but I couldn't think of a good description. Can you say that again?
So you're riding a horse and accidentally get yeeted into a different dimension by a group of triangles and have to stop a giant man made of armor with a rod that does magic only when standing on a stump.
Is it one of the Oracle of games, Oracle of Seasons or Ages?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Which
It
one
is
is
see.
it?
Because you can only change the seasons whenever you use the rod while standing on top of a.
Yeah, you
tree?
said the triangles and then the
Okay.
rod thing. I'm pretty sure you have to stand on a tree stump to use it.
Yeah. I had an inclination it was Zelda, but I've never played Oracle of Seasons, so I didn't know anything about the stump situation.
Oracle Seasons
Yeah.
is my favorite Zelda game.
I have
I
not played
love those
those.
games. Like
Oh.
nobody ever talks about them.
They're easily my favorite Zelda games. Like I do love Breath of the Wild, but it's great. I adore Oracle of Seasons.
Well, Breath of the Wild is like vastly different from all the other Zelda games to the point where it's
Mhm.
almost not able to be compared.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
But yeah, I love the Oracle games. I think Season was better than Ages in my opinion.
I also
but
agree.
I did think Nehru was very cute.
Yeah. Everybody loved Ages at the time because of the like hot spider mommy, but I was a huge fan of Seasons.
Oh,
That's fair.
I see.
But Seasons are also just so much cool. What
I
was that
agree.
thing's name? Moshi, I think? The bear you fly on?
Oh yeah, it was Moshi, I think.
I loved
M-O-S-H-I.
him.
I love that.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry.
No, you're good. I love Seasons. I want to play it again so bad. I cannot wait until it gets re-released.
Is that one of the ones that's announced?
Yeah,
Or... Oh my
it was
god.
announced. Yeah,
I'm so playing
That's
it when
pretty
it
cool.
comes out. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Because like I really miss the like top-down Zeldas a lot, to be honest.
I do
like-
too.
Minish Cap and like Oracle of Seasons and just like even Four Swords Adventures was really, really, really fun.
I love Four Swords Adventures. That was my first Zelda game, actually.
I
Wow,
loved
really?
it.
I played
Yeah.
some of it, but I never beat the game.
I would love to do a podcast playthrough of Four Swords Adventures whenever it gets released on the Nintendo Switch.
I also never
What
played
if
it,
we
so
were all four swords?
yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm the
I would,
purple one.
It's chaos, and you can grab your allies and throw them off mountains. So we will
Yeah,
all be
you sure can.
heavily by Yuki.
I'm sorry in advance if that happens.
No, you're not.
Oh my god. Okay,
Don't
so
lie to me.
Yuki's gonna be the green
Listen,
one, and Momo's gonna be the red one, and I'm the purple one, and Star's the blue one.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it's
Perfect.
literally perfect. It's made for us.
I
It's
will
made of the
attempt
Four
to
Swords.
restrain myself slightly.
Yuki does love to cause chaos in games. All I can think about is whenever we play golf with your friends.
If collision is on,
If collision is on, she will attack you.
I don't know why. I have this like insatiable call to the void to like mess with people in games that have any sort of allowable PvP or
I
equivalent.
can't believe you have lapel du vide specifically for messing with people.
I don't know what that is, but probably
It's
yeah.
it's the concept of the call of the void.
Oh yeah.
Yuki's just a chaotic force to be reckoned with.
My call of the void is just to collect new designs for my VTuber.
Oh god. I have so many like character designs / outfits now that I've bought specifically from Daisy, and I don't know what to do with them all.
I want outfits of them all,
The Mistyaverse.
but I am poor.
Also, Twitter circles are broken right now as of recording this podcast, and I was in so much fear that my new design revealed was like public because I put it in my circle, and then it wasn't showing up as a circle post when I looked at it.
That was a circle post?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought you just like revealed it. I was like,
No,
oh,
it's a
okay.
circle post. any of my character in like the full picture is a circle post, and like
I had no idea because it didn't say that it was your circle.
Yeah,
it's just
I
like
was
stop
looking
saying
at
it
my
for some reason.
profile, and it didn't say circle, and I'm like terrified that other people can see it, and I still don't know if they can or not.
Well,
I assume no.
Post a comment and let us know if you can see Misty's redesign.
Wait, yeah, I'm looking at
Actually, maybe don't.
I mean, I would like to reveal the design, but I'm trying my best to be patient because, like, I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to spoiling my secrets.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just get too excited.
New leaks.
It's literally what I did with my blue. Like, I couldn't wait anymore.
Yeah, and isn't it so pretty? Tell Star how pretty the blue in her hair is in the comments.
It's so pretty.
Oh my god, thank you.
It matches your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Your necklace.
Yeah.
So true.
And also your hair.
I hope so. I sure hope it does.
Alright, to save editor Misty a little bit of time, we're gonna have to cut it here. Our episodes have been getting longer and longer.
Yeah, they have.
Which is nice because I enjoy the time that we spend together here on the pod. But editor Mistia ends up like not finishing the video until like midnight. And that's a problem.
Understandable.
Wait, this is a podcast?
Clearly, we just have to like hire an editor or something. You know, with all of our millions of dollars that we make from sponsorships on this podcast.
Yeah.
All the monetization we get on this podcast.
We're able to hire an editor thanks to your support.
Which is the monetization is why we can't say or anymore. So
yeah. Which is such a shame.
Ever since the accident.
It's my favorite word.
Yuki! Come on, you can't say that.
I'm sorry, but it's just I have to agree with Yuki. It's so much fun to say.
This is
the only one of us who just doesn't really want to say. And I get it. But...
Look, I
guess one of us has to be woke.
Star, come back. You can blame it all on me.
It's okay. We have cardboard Star still.
Oh, she is back there.
Okay, it's really funny.
All right.
Goodbye.
Welcome
everyone.
back, Star. Hi.
Star.
Star.
Say goodbye, Star.
Bye, Star.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.